contextualize this. And because of climate change, we are forced to divert resources that are meant for economic growth into dealing with the effects of climate change. I will contextualize this. In Kenya, we lost 2.5 million heads of livestock in northern part of Kenya. Combined with Ethiopia and Somalia and Djibouti, we lost 9.5 million heads of livestock. So what did I have to do in Kenya? So in Kenya, I've had to increase resources meant for school feeding from 1.5 million children in school under school feeding. We've had to scale up this year to 4 million kids in school to be put under school feeding, and we've had to rearrange the budget to provide for that. So when we say climate change is destroying our economies, we are not making statements. We are making statements of fact. And that is what is driving many of our economies in that direction. And let me contextualize this further. When I was first elected as a member of parliament in a rural constituency in Kenya, I represented a community that is so proud that they think debt is not a good thing. They are risk averse and very debt averse. So, to try and encourage the community that time, then there was this phrase, and I want to say it in the indigenous community. There was a phrase that Kai Kobaren, the same Osir Kobaren, Ana. I will explain to you what that means. There is Pesen and there is Banan. Pesen is death, Banan is poverty. So it is said in this community, if you must die, it is better to die of debt than to die of poverty. Because you are dying anyway. So, and so, to contextualize that into this debate, we don't want to die in this continent, we don't want to die of debt, but we also don't want to die of poverty. That is why we must have a conversation around multilateral development banks and concessional financing and how we can finance our economies using resources that do not punish us. And when we make this proposition, we have tremendous respect for our multilateral development banks. They are doing their best. We have the best of respect for them. But we believe they can do better. We believe that there is an opportunity. We need to explore the SDR, Special Drawing Rights window. And this time round, we want to have that window when it's made available because it is possible. Let those who need the resources get, not those who don't. In the last experience, those who did not need the resources got more than those who needed the resources. We need to have a paradigm shift this time around. And number two, we believe that it is possible to expand concessional financing through leveraging on the balance sheets of these institutions. And finally, to be able to unlock the resources that we need to be able to drive these new investment and financing opportunities, especially for green energy. We believe it is time to have a conversation about carbon tax.
morning. I am Philippa from Sierra Leone, and I'm standing in front of you on behalf of all African children. I'm so happy to stand in front of African leaders. For the past 2 days, His Excellencies, we have had deep discussions, and we all agree that climate change is a child rights crisis, even though we the children contribute the least. In Malawi and Mozambique, cyclones have damaged schools and hospitals. In Kenya, Somalia and South Sudan, drought has caused girls to be sold into early marriage. In Nigeria and Sierra Leone, my country, loss of nature has caused our parents to lose their jobs. Across Africa, people fight for water and land, making families move, forcing children into child labor. We as children don't want adults to feel for us. We want to be included in finding solutions. My fellow children and I propose these solutions. Support children's projects like child-led organization on recycling and tree planting. Climate finance should support school feeding, not just food, but a balanced diet. We also need finance to keep girls in school, not in child marriage. Children are innovative. If you give us technology, we will give you the solutions for our water, agriculture, for our sanitation, and for child protection. And we need children in the climate discussion. We were not included in the planning of the summit. In the future, that has to change. President Tutor, African leaders, let us create an Africa fit for every child. And Santi, thank you. My name is Riporting from Sierra Leone. In addition, my fellow children, please join me. On behalf of the children in Africa, we want to present our declaration statement to the President of Kenya. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us now welcome the young people. And I want to ask Fatou Jane from Gambia and Yared Abera from Ethiopia to come and speak on behalf of the youth of Africa. Let's give them a round of applause, please.
Distinguished delegates, invited guests. My name is Fatou Jane from the Gambia, and I'm joined by my colleague here, Mr. Yared Abera from Ethiopia. We are here speaking on behalf of African youth to not only share the urgency for climate action, but to share some of our key demands embedded in our declaration, which reflects our commitment as youth to be a part of the solution in shaping Africa's green growth agenda. Thank you so much, Mr. President, for recognizing the crucial role young people play in climate action. I think this is what we need from our leadership. However, as youth, we call upon the key stakeholders to recognize, promote, and invest in the decision of the African Youth Climate Assembly by establishing the Assembly as the principal forum for consolidating and meaningfully enhancing the coordination of youth engagement and climate governance across member states beyond the African Climate Summit. And we also urge the key stakeholders to support youth inclusion in advancing Africa's sustainable development goals and the Green Growth Agenda in official continental forums. We also would love to engage the African Union Commission's Youth Division and Department of Sustainable Environment and Blue Economy to integrate the African Youth Climate Assembly into their structures, and also aligning with Article 19 of the African Youth Charter on Sustainable Development and the Protection of our Environment.
We also urge the creation of an intergenerational green investment fund to support young-led innovations
actions and bring jobs for African youth. We also request for the lobby of the established United Nations Youth Office to domicile in Africa in line with the structure of global climate institutions. We call for engagement and investment in young people in exploring agricultural potential of Africa. In conclusion, we would like to also seek from key stakeholders to invest in youth-led research, innovations for identifying local climate solutions.
In conclusion, we believe that African youth have showcased their African-led solutions
to the global challenge.
Invest in us. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, your commission would love to join our colleagues, the children as well, to call you on stage as well, and the area chairperson, to also have our colleagues from the African Youth Climate Assembly team, Ms. Watuti, Mr. Brian Miner, and Alfonso, to join us in sharing the African Youth Climate Assembly Declaration. And I saw that my citizenship has been changed in Nigeria, so I am a dual citizen now, a Gambian and a Nigerian. This is the true treasure of Africa. It's our young people. Let's give them a warm round of applause. They are the bright light. And here we have them handing over the Youth Declaration to His Excellency Musa Faki and His Excellency President William Ruto. Thank you so much. Thank you. Next.
Akizungumza na katibu mkuu ofisi ya makamu wa kwanza wa rais Zanzibar, Honorable Omar Shajak, kupitia serikali ya mapinduzi ya Zanzibar kule, naye amehudhuria katika mkutano huu. Alionaje ndani ya siku mbili ambazo zilifanywa hadi leo kupitia maadhimisho ambayo yamezungumzwa ya mabadiliko ya tabia nchi? Labda kwenu kutoka Zanzibar mnazungumzaje?
Umuhimu kwanza ni kuwa na sauti moja kama nchi za Kiafrika, ambao lengo ni kwa ajili ya maandalizi pia ya mkutano wa climate change utafanyika mwishoni mwa mwaka huu, Novemba, Disemba, falme za nchi za Kiarabu. Sasa moja katika jambo muhimu ni swala zima hasa hili la commitment la nchi za zilizoendelea ya swala zima la kusaidia swala la mabadiliko ya tabia nchi. Kumekuwa na commitment hizi, lakini utekelezaji wake umeonekana sio wa kuridhisha, na nchi za Kiafrika ambazo ndio waathirika wakubwa mabadiliko ya tabia nchi, na wao sio hasa waharibifu, isipokuwa ni matukio ya uharibifu ya mabadiliko haya. Kwa hiyo mkutano huu umeweka njia ya kuelekea huko, na kwa sasa kulikuwa na commitment hivi kama za dola bilioni 23. Sasa kweli na tukienda kule na msimamo kwa thabiti, fedha hii ikipatikana inaweza ikatatua matatizo mengi ya mabadiliko ya tabia nchi kwa nchi zetu.
Na je, tutahakikisha kweli tutafikia kwenye hatua nzuri kwenye mabadiliko?
Moja katika jambo lililofanya mkutano huu wa viongozi wakuu wa nchi za Kiafrika ni kuweka msimamo wa pamoja na kwa ajili ya kwenda kutetea kwa pamoja ili sasa kufikia lengo hasa lililokusudiwa.